So I should preface this that the only He-Man media I'm familiar with is the, and other memes. So when I saw He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelations, I came in with no expectations and ended up really enjoying it. And when I looked up reviews after watching it, I'm missing something here. He-Man must mean a lot to people for them to think Revelations as a butchering of their childhood. And believe me, I know what that feels like. But based on these fan reviews, you'd think He-Man Revelations was bad, like actually bad. But then you look at the critics' reviews and... wait, hold on, is this actually good? I will admit, I'm not the most well-versed on He-Man. Well, anything. So my perspective is more in line with an unpaid reviewer considering this as a standalone TV show. I mentioned this early because I think taking this series as some sort of side offshoot from the 80s show is important for enjoying it. And it's gonna shape the opinions I express in this following review. Because this show, despite how unpopular it is with old-time fans, is at least doing something that I'd say is pretty interesting. The first trailer of the show has He-Man duking it out with Skeletor classic style. All first episode stuff. But as you know if you'd watched the series, that's not how the show is. Maybe this show should have been clearer about the tone of the show right from the start because... He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation starts off with a fun little party where we're introduced to the main character of the series, Teela. It's this girl. It's Teela. These few episodes, like 5 episodes, are mostly Teela doing the legwork while He-Man gets, obviously spoilers, dies. He's just, the guy the show's named after just died. Like, whoops, there he goes. So immediately you're thrown for a loop. What's even happening? Even I know, with my limited knowledge of 80s cartoons, that this isn't the story beat that was all that common in shows of that era. And then Teela, the real main character, goes off on an angsty quest doing hot girl shit with her friend girl, and then teams up with ripped hot MILF, evil MILF, to save the world with the power of a dead MILF. And I'm wondering if that's the problem? No, not with the show, but the perceived problem that all these reviews are talking about. That, yeah, it's not a He-Man show, it's Teela and her band of stacked middle-aged women, that one guy and the comic relief character, show. Because there is He-Man. There sure is He-Man in this show. Like, there he is. He's right there. He dies and comes back, but he's there every episode. But what these one-star fans were expecting was their main man dude fighting evil and stuff, but what they got was a female doing all the things that they wanted He-Man to do. Fighting evil, solving issues with the plot, having a complex history that shapes their actions. But Teela's story is good. It's interesting and engaging, and if you allow yourself to enjoy this show for what it is, and not what you wanted it to be. And you know, I'm wondering if these one-star reviewers might hate this for other reasons. Okay, I've skirted around this enough. The other reason's misogyny. Now, things like misogyny can be difficult to detect because no one ever says, "Oh, I hate women. Women are the worst, and I hate them a lot," I say as I eat my daily meal of Rocky Mountain oysters and milk with my polished baculum spoon because I hate women so much. I don't know, I'm trying to make the most strawman misogynist I can imagine. No. They're gonna sound like this. Ugh, what's a woman doing in a man's space? That's a space for a man. Why do they look like a man? They should look like a woman. I know what all women should be, and if they don't match my brain woman, then they're the one that are wrong and not me. Again, not exactly those words, but something similar. These ideas are insidious, something that you're not gonna realize is influencing your opinions until you take the time to reflect on why you feel a certain way. For instance, how do you write a female character? Seriously, take your time to think about this. Ready for the secret? You write a male character, and then you and there you go! Seriously, that's it. You just write an interesting character and then make them female, and to get around unintentional preconceptions you have about what a female should be, you just write a dude and you make him a girl. And then you read the works of Simone de Beauvoir. Okay, ignoring the misogyny, these one-star reviews actually have a point. He-Man Revelations isn't perfect. Shocking, I know. But more specifically, this revitalization of a beloved children's show has ended up with something fans of the old series weren't expecting tonally. With my, again, limited knowledge of the original show, I'm fairly certain that it wasn't this edgy. Not just dark, specifically edgy. Because while dark implies a tone that talks about less favorable aspects of humanity like extreme anger or paralyzing depression, edginess implies some cynicism, where the dark tone is inescapable. It's a part of the world. It's a part of who I am. I have a gun. Basically, the edginess comes from a refusal of hope, or of silliness, or of lightheartedness. Dirt can be silly, but edginess has to be taken seriously at all times. Cuteness is basically the antithetical to the edge. Look into this kitten's eyes and realize that life is worth living, bruh! So what does He-Man Revelations do? All these sillier things, Castle Grayskull was a spooky castle, it was a magic castle this whole time, the wackier vehicles, and Orko, the character I'm fairly certain was once a comedic relief character, gets a more serious backstory, and then dies?
Why he died?
That's about as blatant a shoo out the clowns trope as you can get. Like, I'd imagine the boardroom meeting went something like this. Okay, this is the era of reboots, so let's revive this old series that was designed to sell kids' toys. But how do we appeal to old fans and get new fans on board with one show? Two shows. We'll make one for kids, and one that's more serious for adults. But producer person, He-Man, he has nipples. They're out in every scene. Kill him. What? Yes, and we'll kill the funny wizard too. That's my best Skeletor impression. I'm moving on. But did all these make Revelations bad? No, are you kidding me? No! This may be side character central, but damn, do they tell a story? Teela is dealing with the revelation that He-Man being Prince Adam this whole time, and then dying, and then the good guys and the bad guys are teaming up to save the whole world because they realize the world is more important than their own history, and then there was this one part where the robot gets emotions, and they're completely unnecessary, but I'm a sucker for good data characters.
My friends.
No, not you. They all talk about feelings and what it means for them, and their choices are in line with their character. It's just like Evil Lynn. I bet she was just a throwaway side character with a real nothing personality in the 1980s. Much like literally every other evil side character whose main trait is evil. She's off teaming up with the good guys, and the moment it becomes more advantageous for her to switch sides, she does. That's just perfect evil stuff. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. And Teela, look, I know it's fun to ridicule a cringe, angsty, broody main character, but come on! on, let us have this one. Look, I don't like Tila, but I like the fact that we have a brooding main character with the potential to be proven wrong, and that Hope is in fact dope. Sometimes it's just fun to watch a character just be a cold, jaded fart and then get proven wrong and find hope again. And then get crushed again. And then find hope again. And then find it crushed again. Yes. Okay, that's actually how you balance the edge. You have to have hope with the despair. Otherwise, you come off as a cringy teenager who just discovered South Park. And the other side characters like Andra, she's also good. A refreshing bit of optimism to contrast Tila's And I love this Prince Adam, this good Cinnamoroll Skywalker ass man. His kindness really works, especially in this story where hope and magic are dying. And the only thing cringy about this cat is his beliefs on weed legalization. This was a dumb joke. This is a dumb joke. I can't do this at 3 a.m. Can we also just talk about this animation? I'll play it back, please. It's Skeletor! Again, all I know is the pizza He-Man! Yes! Yes! It's voiced by Mark Hamill, yes! And spoilers, but you've watched this far. You should just watch. It's like, the show's just 5 episodes right now. Just go watch it. He wins! And becomes the super powerful god of eternity. Oh, yeah! How? This show is good. Like, it didn't have to go full edge. It's like, imagine if My Little Pony rebooted and had the full Warrior Cats treatment. Thistlehoof, we have to fight the Apple Clan tomorrow. And I just wanted you to know, the pony isn't yours. It's not My Little Pony! I'd still watch it, but it'd definitely be very jarring for the people who just wanted
Riding is magic and friendship is power.
And so, He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelations was fun and I found it enjoyable. Sure, it has its moments where it tries to distance itself from its wacky past. You can't hide what's inside! Even then, I still liked it. Could've used more hope and silly though. But look, in this era of reboots, we're likely gonna see shows like this in the future. But at least this time, it isn't lazy. At least this one isn't Digimon Adventure rebooted for the 3rd goddamn time in 2 years! Okay, I just looked it up. Apparently, Digimon Adventure Tri came out in 2015? When did the time go? Where did it... What? Okay, that just means they had 6 years to get it right and they all failed. Okay, never mind. I just need to do a Digimon video one day, okay? But okay, at least this one took the time to experiment with the old and give us something new. Revelations isn't formulaic. It's molding its source material into something unfamiliar to old fans, but it's shaking things up, and I'm excited to see what comes next. It's not stuck on a nostalgic past. If it were, it'd just be the same formula as before, but with updated animation. But it also wouldn't have stood out or reached a wider audience. I may have come into this series with no expectations, but consider that bar raised, because now I have high expectations, and I hope that the other episodes of this season blast my tits clean off. Wait, the next half is gonna be about Evil Lyn? Oh, okay, but I like this Prince Adam. Oh no. Oh no! At the end of all things, I finally understand! I want optimism in a dark, cold world! I want to believe there will be a brighter tomorrow! I want to see more of this Prince Adam! Ah! Just keep it inside. how to hide your feelings. Oh well, at least she's a fun MILF. Thanks for watching! If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. I'd like to do more analysis videos and video essays like this in the future, and your support is super important to making that dream a reality. If you're financially able, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/Cosme, and take a look at all those rewards. I'd like to especially thank Chris, Kyle, and Very Tarzana for their support. Thank you! I'm also doing a big giveaway on Twitter where I'm giving away a lot of arts and graphics and stream assets, even a live 2D model when I get a certain follower number. Check it out and follow me and like and retweet the post to enter. I'd also like to thank y'all for the 2,000 subs here. It's crazy that if half the people sub to me were to support me on Patreon at any amount, I'd be able to quit my job immediately. Yeah, no, really, I don't actually need that much money to survive month to month. I'm pretty lucky about that, but I still need money to live. I'm currently working on a really big video that involves my degree in Pokemon. It might end up being an hour long, so I may need a lot of time to work on that. Okay, so as a final addendum, I just finished watching that new 3D He-Man Masters of the Universe show. If you're looking for more He-Man, then just watch that. It's good. It doesn't take any of these weird risks that may or may not fail. It's solid He-Man, Kid Save Universe, ooh, Skeletor. I love Skeletor in this one, by the way. Oh my god. I don't know. I think this one might be better than Mark Hamill's Skeletor. I don't know. That's saying a lot, alright? But regardless, yeah. Just, yeah. You got options, alright? So, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Penis, 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 penis.